Welcome back to the channel, folks. Today we're doing a test ride and a review of the Kingbull Hunter 2.0. We're going to show you what this bike is all about, hopefully helping you make a better decision on your next e-bike purchase. Let's get into it. The Hunter 2.0 is currently on the Kingbull website for $999. It comes in a step-over version only and two color options, black and beige. The recommended rider height is 5'5" to 6'6". Let's take a look at the seat height for a 5'5" rider. And that's going to be right down here. That's what it's going to look like for a 5'5" rider. For a 6'6" rider, we'll bring it all the way up to the top. And that's going to be the height for a 6'6" rider. And we'll bring it down to my size, which is right about here. And the seat post thickness is 30.4 millimeters. The max speed is 28 miles per hour. And we had a super windy day with a strong headwind, and we still managed to get it over 27 miles per hour. The payload capacity is 400 pounds. This bike could be a class 2 or 3 e-bike. You're gonna have Mozo hydraulic spring forks up to the front with lockout and 80 millimeters of travel. Shimano tourney derailleur with derailleur guard. You're going to have some CST BFT 26 by 4 inch tires with a medium off-road tread, and I'll be honest with you, these tires held up out there in some really rough conditions. You're going to have some Zoom hydraulic brakes with 180 millimeter rotors, an integrated front headlight, a newly upgraded Bafang 750 watt brushless hub motor with 80 newton meters of torque. You're going to have a 48 volt 720 watt lithium battery, and you'll charge it with a 2 amp smart charger. The battery's mounted to the top of the down tube. It's 48 volts, 720 watts, and you can charge it on or off the bike. To charge it on the bike, you're just going to pull up this little cap here and charge it right here. You also have a power switch on and off there. To charge the battery off the bike, simply insert your key, turn it, lift the battery right out. Up at the top here, you're going to have a battery strength indicator right here. To reinstall the battery, simply get it back on the track, push it down, turn your key, and pull it out. Simple as that. The kickstand's to the back of the bike, and that's nice because you don't catch it with the pedals when you're backing the bike up. The hand grips are narrow, they're made of a hard plastic, and they're pretty firm, and they don't move at all when you're riding. On the left side of the handlebars, you'll have your control pad, a light, and a horn. On the right side of the handlebars, you'll have your twist throttle and your 7-speed Shimano thumb shifter. The control display is going to show you things like your battery strength, the speed you're going, what pedal assist level you're in 1 through 5. If you quickly press the power button, you'll toggle through your odometer, your tripometer, your voltage, time of ride, and back to your odometer. If you hold down the minus button, you'll put the bike into a walking mode. While riding, hold down the minus button and it'll put the bike into cruise control. To turn it off, just hit any of your brakes. To get into the settings, just hold down the plus and minus button. You'll see the different settings in here. I wouldn't mess with anything in here unless you know what you're doing, and definitely write down what you have now so you can always go back to it if you make a mistake. The seat's not too wide, it's not too narrow. It has venting here in the center. It's pretty firm, and it was pretty comfortable when riding. Quick release front tire. Included is a front integrated headlight. You're gonna have tail lights that are also brake lights, and when your headlight's off, the brake lights still work. Included are front and rear plastic fenders. The rear rack comes included, and you even get a couple bungee cords. Metal pedals with reflectors, and a single-sided chain guard. So if there are any specs or features that I didn't mention here today that are important to you, check out the Kingbull website for more detailed information. Okay, the Kingbull Hunter 2.0. This is the new version, and we're gonna test it out. Pull our key out of here. We don't need that in there. Let's do it. Let's get a feel for it. Right out of the gate, jump right on this bad boy, and here we go. The handlebars are pretty straight. I'm not really reaching too far, but I do feel the handlebars are closer to my body than maybe on some bikes. So I don't feel like I need to reach out as far. Let's get a feel for it the way it is out of the box. I can see the display pretty good. Probably dims a little bit with my sunglasses, but not much. The numbers are big enough, and I have prescription glasses on anyways. So on the left side of the handlebars, you're gonna have your control pad, your headlight, and a horn. On the right side of the handlebars, you're gonna have your twist throttle and 7-speed Shimano thumb shifter. So that's what it's gonna look like up top here on the handlebars. We're gonna come down here to some flat ground, go to pedal assist level 0, and like we do with all our bikes, pedal like a regular pedal bike. And we're gonna drop it right down to gear 3, make it easy for us. We'll also feel the balance of those front handlebars. And yeah, they're balanced well. So we're riding this bike no hands, no problem. I don't recommend anyone ride with no hands. I'm just trying to show you how balanced that front end is. So let's keep pedaling away. My legs are moving just fine. And we are in pedal assist level 0, gear 3, and we have a decent wind out here. So let's keep it going. Now we're going up a slight incline. I'll drop it down to gear 1. You're not going to want to ride this up steep hills, but on flat ground and general inclines as we're going up, we're doing just fine. And you can see my legs moving, no problem. And this is a steady incline going up. We're in gear 1, doing 10 miles an hour, 9 miles an hour, and we're getting along just fine. We're going to come out here to the main road, put it in gear 7, pedal assist level 5, and see how quick this bike goes right out of the box. This bike has a cadence sensor on it, so you're not going to really have to exert much effort to get it to top speed. But here we go. Let's see how quick we can get this bike. 17, 18, 21, 23, 25, 26, 27, 27.2. I can feel it back off a bit. But let's see how fast the throttle goes out of the box. 15, 17, 19, 21, 25, 26, 27, and I can feel it back off. So we got the 27 miles per hour pedaling or throttle only. It's cold, about 33 degrees right now, and this is the time of year where we get a decent day, cold day, decent day. So you'll see some snowbanks, you'll see some dirty snow, you'll see a variety of things. One thing you won't see is shorts, because it is cold out here. We have some 30 to 40 something mile an hour winds today. Keep that in mind as you see me getting blown around a bit. Watch out for falling trees. All right, I mean, the brakes feel pretty good. Be interesting to see how they fare in our brake test, because we do have hydraulic disc brakes, so that's good. I keep my feet pretty high up, but I do notice when I'm turning and I turn really sharp, my foot hits that front tire and fender. So just keep that in mind when you're making a really sharp turn if your feet stick out. My feet I keep pretty far out. I don't have them back on the pedals like that. I usually keep them like up in the middle, and that's how I pedal the bike. So we'll come up here and test out our 0 to 20 and 0 to top speed throttle only, and just see how quick we get there. I'll go ahead and mount a cell phone mount up here on the bike so we can watch our speed while we're going. Here we go, 0 to 20 and 0 to top speed, throttle only. Let's do it. It's 5 miles an hour. 15, 16. There's 20, 22, 25, 26. I felt it back off a little bit when we got to 26. 26 and it backed off on us with the throttle. I will say when you're pedaling this bike, it has a cadence sensor. So once you crank the pedals over and the cadence picks up, if you stop pedaling, it still has some motor thrust to it for a little bit right after that. So keep that in mind. When you stop pedaling, the bike is still going forward a little bit under power of the motor, maybe just for a second there. So let's go ahead and test the GPS and see if this bike is going the speed that it says it is. 7.7, 9.9, 11.11, 14.14, 15.15, 18.18, 19.19, and 20.20. So this bike and GPS are matching each other perfectly. So when we reached 27 miles per hour, we were really doing 27 miles per hour. This bike has some nice kick to it, and I'll be honest with you, it's pretty comfortable. We're going to come up here, test out the 5 different pedal assist levels while pedaling 1 through 5, and see how quick we go to each one. Let's drop it down to pedal assist level 0. We're in gear 7, and let's see what we do in each. Here we go. We're doing 10 miles an hour, well 9.9, 10 miles an hour in 1, 13, 14 in 2, in 3 we're doing 17, 18, 19, in 4 we're doing 20, 21, 22, 23, and in 5 we're doing 24, 25, 26, 27, and that's where it's going to back off on us. Right there, so it's not going to let us get past 27. So that's going to be the 5 different pedal assist levels while pedaling, 1 through 5 with the cadence sensor. That's what a cadence sensor does. You're not going to have to pedal hard, you're just going to have to move your legs to get the cadence moving on it. Okay, we're going to do a brake test. As soon as we hit this line with the snowball, we're going to hit our brakes. Each parking space is about 9 feet. So we'll do a test at 20 and then one at top speed as well. All right, let's check it out at 20 miles an hour. Here we go. 15, 17, 19, there's 20. Okay, let's get perspective. Snowballs there. 1, 2, 2.5 spaces. Take this as far out as we can in the parking lot here. Here we go, top speed. We're at 13, 17, 20, 25, 26, there's 27. Okay, let's get some perspective. See where we're at. There's our snowball over here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4.5 spots. So 2.5 spaces at 20 miles per hour, 4.5 at 27.3. So this is my pedaling posture on this bike, and I'm sitting up pretty straight. I am reaching forward for the handlebars a little bit, but they are closer to the seat than it would be on many bikes, I feel like. I don't feel like I have to reach very far for a straight pair of handlebars. So this is my posture, and I can sit up straight, just hold on to the handle like this and pedal too. I'm very comfortable in this position, so there you have it. Let's come over here and I'll show you the turn radius. You can see I can turn this bike right within 1 9-foot parking space, no problem. I will say as I cut corners tightly, I am hitting the front fender and tire. Let's check out the 5 different pedal assist levels, throttle only, and see how quick this bike is going. So we're gonna pull over here, drop it down to pedal assist level 1, go full throttle, and here we go. Throttle only, pedal assist level 1 through 5, that stopped us at 9. Pedal assist level 2 kicks us right back up to 14. Pedal assist level 3, 17, 18, 19. Then I felt it back off. 4, 20, 22, 23, 24, and I felt it back off. And then in 5's getting us to 25, 26, 26.6, 27. There's 27. So there you have it. The 5 different pedal assist levels, 1 through 5, while pedaling. So I do like the fact that it has a different speed for each of the pedal assist levels. I might want to just be in pedal assist level 2 and go throttle only and cruise around at 14 miles an hour, and that might just be fine. What happens if we hold the minus button? Is there a cruise control on this bike? There is. So when you maintain a certain speed and then hold down the minus button, it puts the bike into cruise control mode. Slow down here, go to pedal assist level 1, full throttle. The bike takes me to 9 to 10 miles an hour, right around there. And I hold that minus button down. The P shows up on the screen, and right now I'm in cruise control at 9 miles per hour. I really like that because you can really pinpoint the speed you want to go with cruise control. So if I go to pedal assist level 2, brings me up to 13, 14, and that's where it stops. And I hold down that minus button again. The P shows up, and now I'm in cruise control at 14 miles per hour. That I really like. And just to disengage the cruise control, tap on any of your brakes, and that'll turn it off. So the Hunter has a decent amount of pickup, that's for sure. Front suspension feels pretty good. And of course we're gonna come into some ice here, and I guess we're gonna test out how this bike is on the snow and ice. You'll have one spot that's snow and ice, and then other areas that are just cleared off. Good thing we have fenders. I don't know if this trail is gonna be doable. It's pretty icy over here. Let's hit it up and see how this bike handles off-road. Here we go, time to get it dirty. So this would be a good test for us. Snow and ice. These tires are gonna be spinning through here. Let's not break our neck, we'll stay over here off of the ice. Okay, cut through here. All right, here we go, let's stay over here. That's where all the roots were. We're gonna hug this left side of the road, or the trail. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be riding through here. This is all ice and really, really slippery stuff. Unfortunately, nothing's gonna come through here. Let me show you what I mean. This is what this looks like. I mean, the whole trail is just mud and ice. I don't think we're gonna make it through there. We won't make it through here unless we have ice skates. But hey, here's what we can do. Take some of the off-beaten path stuff here. Let's test out our walk mode. Hold the minus button down, and this bike goes into a walking mode. The bike will roll under its own power. You just hold that minus button down just like that. Oh wow, hold up. This has cruise control in walk mode. That's awesome. So you don't even have to hold down that minus button. The bike's gonna keep going until you tell it to stop by pressing the brake. That's awesome. I really, really like that. It's a pain in the neck holding the button down while you're walking to keep the bike in walk mode. That's pretty sweet. You wouldn't be able to go anywhere. Look at that. You can't go nowhere. It's just a sheet of ice. CST tires with a pretty aggressive off-road tread, which is nice. We wouldn't even be able to come on these trails at all if it wasn't for these tires. Hey, it looks like the snow is ending here. We can ride it. I think we could. There's a short but very steep incline. Most bikes don't make it up, but I think this one actually might. Let's, oh geez. Let's see if we can do it throttle only. Up this hill, here we go. Come on. Of course, we're gonna hit a branch. I mean, that's pretty good. A lot of bikes can't make it up there, and it's covered with branches and stuff right now. So I'll take that. So I wanted to demonstrate how the bike felt off-road, and I can tell you what, it's gonna be just fine. The front suspension seems to have a decent amount of travel, so it went really well. I don't feel like we're gonna have any problem off-road with this bike at all. Let's take it out here on the grass and just see how it handles out here on the wet, slushy field here. And it certainly is slippery. We almost bit it there because that was a really slick puddle. Maybe we ought to try and stay up here on the high ground. Oh, I don't think that's gonna help. Even the high ground is made of mud. But yeah, you can see this bike will do just fine on-road and off-road. It has the tires, it has the front suspension. It is a hardtail. If you want it to be a little bit more cushy on some of that rough stuff, get yourself a suspension seat post. Let me pull over. And I'll show you what these tires look like. Boy, we got this bike dirty, didn't we? Holy smokes. You're going to have some CST BFT 26 by 4 inch tires, and they have this nice aggressive off-road tread on them. So that's what's going to help you be able to ride off-road. Yeah, I think we're making it a little dirty. So it's a muddy mess out there, but it sure was fun riding through that stuff. So what do I like about this bike? I like the fact that this bike comes with fenders. I like that it's blacked out. I really like the look of the headlight. That looks really cool. The front suspension. I wish it had rear suspension, but you could always get a suspension seat post. I like that it comes with hydraulic disc brakes. I like the fact that the throttle works from 0, so you could just be stopped and just hit the throttle and go. I like the fact that the throttle has a different speed for each pedal assist. I like the fact that it has these big 26 by 4 inch CST BFT tires on it. And it's a comfortable bike to ride. The front end is balanced well, so you can ride with no hands. There's no issue with that. I don't recommend, again, that you do, but you can because the front end is balanced. You just need to be careful because this is a cadence sensor and you don't want to get bucked off the bike if the motor is going and you didn't expect it to. But overall, it's a comfortable bike. The seat's not too bad, it's firm. I'd probably get a softer seat or something with some suspension on it just because it's a hardtail. So that's going to wrap this one up for the test ride and review of the Kingbull Hunter. And if you're interested in purchasing this e-bike for yourself, there'll be links in the description for you to do so. Like always, ride safe, have fun, see ya! See if we can shake this drone. Here we go. We're doing 19. That was great. Boy, that thing needed a running start, didn't it?